guys, it's Alyssa, and today I am bringing you guys my midsummer check-in. I am considering the beginning of summer to be the final day of my spring semester of school, which was May 11th, and I am filming this in the middle of July. And from that time to now, I have read a total of 15 books, and I'm gonna kind of fill you guys in on what I've read so far. So I don't really have many physical copies of these books because I checked a lot of them out from the library, and a lot of them were on audiobook. So I'm just gonna kind of fill you in and put in book covers when needed. So I'm just kind of following my list of books that I finished off of Goodreads so I don't forget any. If you want to check out that list yourself, you can look at my Goodreads and the links down below. So I'm just gonna kind of get started. So the first book, you know from my last video, is The Cellar by Natasha Preston. This is kind of a thriller, and I really liked it. Next is Library of Souls by Ransom Riggs. I'm really sad that this is over, but I really liked how he ended it, and all the characters, just, I love all of them. The next book is What Light by J. Asher. I read this in June, and it was kind of weird because it's a Christmassy book, but whatever, I like how J. Asher writes, and it was pretty good. I also kind of read along with it on an audiobook, and the audiobook was really good too. So I also read a whole bunch of Ellen Hopkins books. I read Crank, Glass, Burned, and Smoke. I really liked them. Cranked, Glass, and Burned I read on audiobook, and Smoke I had the physical book, and they all went by really fast, and the storyline is really intriguing, and Fallout is definitely on my TBR for next month. So I also listened to The Fifth Wave on audiobook. It was kind of easy to follow, easier than the book I've heard because you had like different actors. But at some points I was confused whether it was Zombie or Nugget or Evan talking, but I kind of figured it out after a little bit into the writing. So I also listened to If You're Lucky by Yvonne Prince. It followed a girl with mental illness trying to figure out her brother's murder. The book was okay. I feel like the actor who read the book was a lot older than it should have been. Honestly, she sounded like a middle-aged woman, and the character was a 16-year-old, so that kind of threw me off. And overall, the book was just okay. It went by fast. It made my car rides go by okay, but I probably won't read it again. So the next book I read was We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I got the deluxe edition, and I really wish I wouldn't have. I'm very opinionated on this book. I did not really like it. I spent way too much money on this book, and I didn't like it. I'm sorry for all of you who do like it, but I couldn't get into it, and it was confusing a little bit, and I really didn't figure out what was going on until the last chapter of the book, which kind of sucked. Next, I listened to Hush Hush and Crescendo on audiobook, and they were both okay. I'm kind of interested to see how the story goes from the cliffhanger at the end of Crescendo, but I have to wait for my credits to reset on Audible, but I will definitely be listening to that next month. Overall, they're okay, and I'm excited to see where the story goes. Next, I have Cinder by Marissa Meyer. It was pretty good. I didn't realize it was like a spin-off of a Cinderella until like almost the very end. At the beginning, I thought that it was very Cinderella-like, and I was like, this is weird, but I didn't realize that it was supposed to be like that until the end, but I feel like it was really good. Like, Cinderella is just like a classic story, and I feel like this was a good spin-off of it. So finally, I listened to Carry On by Rainbow Rowell on audiobook. It was really good. It was also really long. It was like 13 hours long. The only thing I would have changed about it was to have probably maybe a couple different voice characters, like maybe have a different character for Baz and Simon, and maybe a character for Penny. But other than that, it was really good. I liked the storyline. The twist at the end kind of got me, but it was really good. I really enjoy Rainbow Rowell. I loved Eleanor and Park, so I was really excited to read more of her work. And then finally, the book that I am currently reading is Magnus Chasing the Gods of Asgard. I am currently exactly halfway through the book, so I will be finishing this probably today or tomorrow. Rick Riordan is my favorite author of all time, so pretty much all he writes I pick up and read. So that is it for my midsummer wrap-up. I am super excited that I've read this many books so far, and I am excited to see how many books I can read in the future. I am getting a couple boxes of books in the mail here soon, so I will do a new haul for you guys. And just thank you guys for watching, and if you guys want to check out my lists of books, you can check out my Goodreads. I'll link it down below like I said earlier. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!